Good evening and welcome. I'm Vincent Makori. This is Africa 54. Now, the long trek to a better life and away from poverty, persecution and violence is becoming more dangerous by the day for the thousands of migrants seeking to reach Europe's more prosperous nations. The first 10 bodies of 71 migrants found inside an abandoned truck on an Austrian highway have arrived in Vienna Friday for further examination. They were brought to the Vienna Medical University's Department for Forensic Science. The bodies were found by an Austrian motorway patrol near the Hungarian border on Thursday, with fluid from the decomposing bodies seeping from its back door. Of the 71 dead, 59 were men, 8 were women, and 4 were children, including a girl estimated at 1 to 2 years old and 3 boys about 8 to 10 years old. The truck had been driven to Austria from Hungary and is believed to have been parked on the highway for at least 24 hours before it was discovered. Austrian police say one Syrian travel document has been found among the victims, but it was too early to say from which countries the entire group had come from. Now, meanwhile, the authorities also say 3 Bulgarians and an Afghan national were arrested Friday in Hungary in connection with the tragedy. Thursday's gruesome roadside discovery occurred as Balkan leaders met in Vienna to discuss ways to stem Europe's worst migrant crisis since World War II.
In the course of the first examination, we recovered a Syrian travel document, so we believe the victims could be a group of Syrian refugees. We are able to rule out that the victims were refugees from Africa.
Many refugees lost their lives as they fled the violence, and they died because of human smugglers.
German Chancellor Angela Merkel is among leaders attending the Vienna talks aimed at finding ways to stem the flood of migrants continuing to risk their lives to reach Europe.
We know that we are facing challenges resulting from the Syrian wars, which have forced 2 million refugees to flee to Turkey and live in refugee camps there, as millions of others escape to Jordan and Lebanon. We deem that, under a fair principle, the European Union should shoulder its responsibility, or people will not agree with what we do.
Ms. Merkel called the horrible discovery a warning to Europe to come to grips with the migrant crisis. She said, "This is a warning to work to resolve this problem and show solidarity." Austria's Foreign Minister Sebastian Kurz is proposing that safe havens be set up in the region where those seeking asylum could be processed and, if they qualify, be given safe passage to Europe. We're now shifting from land to sea. Libya has recovered 82 bodies that were washed ashore Friday after a boat packed with migrants sank near the western town of Zawara, according to a Red Crescent official. The official also says that some 100 people are still missing, but that about 198 migrants had been rescued. The boat sank on Thursday after leaving Zawara, a major launchpad for smugglers shipping migrants from sub-Saharan Africa or Syria to Italy.